Today we're going to talk a little bit about rear package trays for 70 to 72 Monte Carlo, Chevelle, GTO, whatever you may be working on. This particular car here is my first gen Monte Carlo I was able to get. I'm 27. I've had it since I was 13. Excuse the dirt and the cat prints. I got to clean all my cars up here pretty soon. But this car it has the factory dual speakers that I added using the correct speaker grills. Again, in my last video I had a rant about these sorry reproduction grain patterns. Well, the speaker grills are the same way. I can spot them from 10 feet away. If you have them in a car, the repros they make now are nowhere near correct to the factory. This is what the factory is supposed to look like. This is also a 70 rear window defogger, and it's got the correct metal. Almost looks like a mobile home vent, like in my double wide. What I want to talk about also is this package tray. If you look really carefully, you can see that it's warped. Okay, this is one of those cheap cardboard ones that the factory used that they also make aftermarket. It wasn't ever very good to begin with. This is one thing that can be improved on from the factory. Not all things factory are the best, and here's why. This thing here warps up. No matter how hard you try, you can cover it in vinyl to make it look better, it's still going to warp. Now let's come over here to the blue car here, and there again I have the correct rear speaker trays. I have not put a rear window defogger in, although I have enough to do so. May do that in the future. This is also covered in vinyl, but it's not warped up one bit, and the reason being, this is a particle board desktop type material. Your upholstery shop can get this at Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever, and they can cut it to fit and put it in. And this is the result. No warpage. Similar issue over here. My guy who done the best he could. He covered it in vinyl. He had to notch it to clear the roll bar. Done a great job. But it's cardboard, and you can see it's still already got some warpage in it. This car here, my grandpa's car, he also had the particle board done, and of course factory speaker trays and no warpage. These boards will be here 20 years from now not warped, as long as they don't get wet, which they shouldn't, because the windows are not going to leak. Those boards will eventually have to be replaced because they'll warp. So in review, don't use the factory replacement aftermarket speaker shelf. It's made out of cardboard. It's absolutely trash. Use a piece of some type of substantial, I don't care if it's plastic, vinyl, some of the people even use like a composite carbon fiber type stuff. Just do not use what the factory used. Use something that will not warp from the heat. There's some better stuff than this to use. Trust me, I've seen it. But this is pretty affordable, and your upholstery guy should be able to get 2 of these out of 1 piece of that stuff. And also, throw some more shade at the aftermarket. Use aftermarket speaker trays. People like me is gonna know it. They get the job done if you don't have anything else, but still, they look terrible. Here is one of these junky factory boards, and that's basically what you're getting. It's cardboard, it's trash. So anyway, this car here you'll see in some of my other videos. But I just want to talk a little bit about that. So keep that in mind when you're putting your 68 to 72 Chevelle A-bodies together, your 70, 72 Monte Carlos. I was asked to do more Monte Carlo parts reviews and stuff. There's not a lot of Monte Carlo reviews. Look forward and stay tuned to those.